Greetings, dear viewers. Today we are restarting the Dishonored 2 playthrough on my channel. We're going to start the game over again. I stopped playing it before for a multitude of reasons, but one of them was that the game had some performance issues when it first launched, and it was causing some, frame rate hitches and things like that. And that has obviously, by this point, been resolved. It was resolved shortly after the game was released, actually, and I just hadn't picked it up since then. But we're going to restart the Dishonored 2 playthrough today, and I'll be playing as Corvo, so let's go ahead and get this started. Everything's going good. Click, click. Alright, there we go. And I've already done the tutorial, and I've got my settings and everything set just the way that I like them. So let's go ahead and hit campaign. New game is my only option. Campaign slot 1. Tailored for players familiar with first-person action games, hard for veterans of Dishonored, or players who enjoy a challenge. Enemies are perceptive, tenacious, and more dangerous in combat. It's been some time since I finished Dishonored 1 on my channel, so let's just go with the default medium difficulty. I don't know if I can up this later. I think you can if you need to, but do I want to start the tutorial? No. But we're just going to start with the game's default difficulty and roll with that. Chapter 1, A Long Day in Dunwall. Today marks the anniversary of the death of Empress Jessamine Caldwin, assassinated 15 years ago. Visitors from across the Empire of the Isles have journeyed to Dunwall Tower for the occasion. 15 years ago was the first Dishonored game. Got it. Now, of course, like I said, I have played through some of this before, but it's been so long since then that a lot of this is still going to be pretty much new to me. And obviously, once we reach the point that I hadn't gotten past before, it's all going to be new to me. So let's just go ahead and continue.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Pretty sure there's some middle ground there, Emily. You should probably go with that.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There, you're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsey says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
Disgrace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Ninja robots. That is a special gift.
Soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsey? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Oh. Yes! Oh, wait!
Still my heart.
Ah, yes. Play as Emily Caldwin, ruler of the Empire of the Isles, trained in stealth and combat by her father, Corvo Attano. It does seem an interesting prospect to play as Emily. I'm familiar with Corvo, and I want to continue his story, though. I'll probably come back and play as Emily another time, perhaps on stream. Play as Corvo Attano, legendary royal protector to the Empress and figure of infamy from the time of the Rat Plague, 15 years ago. Alright, there's so much going on right here, a lot to process. A lot has happened in the past few minutes here. So, if I understand it correctly, Ramsey is on our side, well, was, and then he betrayed us. Right, because he said that the Duke of Serkonos was showing up with gifts, so he knew ahead of time that this was coming. I don't know if he knew about Delilah, but he knew that there was going to be a coup. So Ramsey is no longer with us, but he was on our side. And then we've got the Duke, and then we've got Delilah. All right, these seem to be the key players. We're going to play as Corvo Attano. She's just taken from Corvo. Delilah has just taken from Corvo the mark of the outsider. So I won't have those powers. But I find it very intriguing that she has the ability to even do that. It's key to note that I did not finish the DLCs to the original Dishonored. That might be something I want to look into. All right, let's play as Corvo. As Corvo, yes.
Cast you in cold marble. Corvo Attano, how handsome you are for a man of your age. And how long had you hidden the mark of the outsider? I expect it's a wonderful story.
I'll lock him in the Empress's chambers, and then I'll bring him to Coldridge Prison to tell his trial.
Coldridge again?
My father lost it all. Sent me to the City Watch, one step above begging. Think I had to take your orders? Corvo Attano, son of a Zirconan tradesman.
You know a lot about me.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lord Corvo, what happened?
No!
I'll be all Captain Mayhew.
Dang it.
Oh, so that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half?
The best kind. You're gonna leave it here for me? Nope, hold on. I need that sword. No. Alexei, that's a character I instantly liked.
There's a legend in the City Watch. The Empress's last resort, the safe room inside your daughter's chambers, is holding enough gold to buy an island. And they say this is one of the only 2 keys.
What happened? Alexei, the throne room, Emily. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Escape Dunwall Tower. Why leave Corvo alive?
Hold your horses, Corporal. Dial.
Hold on, I thought I had everything the way I got exactly that I wanted it, but apparently not. Bear with me for just a moment, dear viewers, while I play a little bit with the sensitivity. Just go down by 5.
Ramsey knows what he's doing. The man's moving up in the world. He's old blood. One of the good families. These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos. The Ramseys are going to be back in fashion in Dunwall. You'd be smart to remember that.
The Ramseys are going to be back in fashion in Dunwall.
I'm hungry.
If you see me playing with a keyhole right now, it's because it's a little bit interesting to me that whenever I look over to the right, my mouse cursor actually moves to my second monitor. So that's going to be a little awkward. I'll have to just pretend that that's not happening. Hold on. That's something I gotta fix. Okay, I'm not sure how that fixed it, but it did. All right. All I had to do was minimize OBS. Yes, I'm using OBS to record. Letter from the Tivian Trade Commission. Oh my goodness, this is a long one. All right, so this doesn't seem, just from skimming it, this doesn't seem necessarily pertinent to my current situation. Tivian Trade Commission. I should probably read this. Our most esteemed Empress, as you know, freight from Serkonos, bound for Tivia, is now routinely set upon by pirates or spoiled with blood flies. In addition to the loss of Tivian lives, be they crew, dock workers, or shopkeepers, there is the material cost of the cargo itself, which can barely be calculated. If things continue unchecked, we will be forced to cease trading with Serkonos, and perhaps to even embargo ships from the southernmost isle altogether. But this need not come to pass. The Trade Commission is a reasonable body and has already considered remedies to ameliorate the situation. We seek the following: independent qualified inspectors of all ports patrols to defend against pirates and smugglers, compensation for the previous and future losses. Wow, okay. For previous and future losses? You want compensation for future losses? In this list of remedies that I wish to discuss with you in person at the earliest possible... it is this list of remedies that I wish to discuss with you in person at the earliest possible opportunity. So far, your staff has resisted our efforts to establish a definitive time for negotiation. Prompt them to action, Majesty, for we're eager to travel to Dunwall. Until we can sit down and discuss this in a civilized fashion, I send you our best. I was going to say Demasian. Demian Shurigan, Principal, Tivian Trade Commission. Okay, so the Tivian Trade Commission is having trouble getting trade from Serkonos to Tivia. And they're seeking out Emily. Why? Because we're a middleman? That's neither here nor there. I have to escape Dunwall Tower. Ah, I just pressed Z to try and zoom in on the desk, but I don't have my face mask yet. Ship launch protocol. Okay, you folks can read that if you want. You can pause the video and read that. I'm going to be doing that throughout this playthrough. Things that don't seem readily pertinent to my current situation, I will skip. I will just let you folks pause and read. Letter from Advisor Helmswater. Empress, we face yet another murder, and I cannot remain silent on this matter. Strange, is it not, that all the victims have openly opposed you? If not strange, then oh so very convenient. Is there anything you wish to tell me, Majesty? How can I be an advisor if you don't include me in these most sensitive of endeavors? I feel I must be the only person on Dunwall who doesn't know the truth about the Crowned Killer. Wait, you... Don't leave me out in the cold. I remain your trusted servant and advisor, Leonora Helmswater. So even Emily's advisor thinks that we're behind the Crowned Killer. And this must be Emily's desk. I'm just now getting that. This must be Emily's office. Schedule for Middle Song's Eve. You folks may pause this one. Actually, I want to read this. Empress presented for your approval the schedule for Middle Song's Eve. Morning meal with the Tivian Trade Commission. Look, she did set up that meeting. Presentation from the research vessel Loblolly Swift. Okay, presentation from the research vessel Loblolly Swift. Loblolly Swift just returned from newly discovered island chain off of Pandician continent. We're still discovering things about the world. There's a newly discovered chain of islands off the Pandician continent. There's going to be a presentation. Okay. Midday meal with dignitaries from Morley, who will present you with a gift in exchange for your attention to their complaints. Okay, cool. Dedication and speech for a new wing at the infirmary home for aged seafarers. Aw, look at... Emily is good at this. She's trying her best. There's going to be a dedication and speech for a new wing at an infirmary home for aged seafarers. And she is listening to the people from Morley. She did set up that presentation. She did set up that... that meeting with the Tivian Trade Commission. She's learning more about the world, apparently. Well, she's discovering things, or under her rule, things are being discovered. Meeting with advisors on the issue of blood flies in the south. Okay, she's taking care of that kind of stuff. Evening meal with Lord Corvo at his request, and then she's gonna have dinner with her father. Eric Plainstow, scheduling secretary. Oh my goodness, this is such a heartwarming little schedule. Emily is good at this. Let's just tap the spacebar. Useful. Okay. Grandfather clock. Set an alarm. I don't think I want to set an alarm right now and attract anybody in here, letting them know that I'm awake. But why, Delilah? Why not kill Corvo? I have no weapon. Two guys out there. Royal quarters key needed. Ooh, we can put out the lights. Alright, I think I played around in here quite enough. Got a nice breeze in here. Alright, Corvo, you and me, man.
Dunwall always has a way of turning sour, just as soon as you get comfortable.
Doesn't it, though? Look at this place. Alright, Corvo. I believe the first time I played this, I wasn't quite ready for you to be so talkative as you are, but I think we're gonna get along this time. I think I've matured enough and gotten used to the fact enough that you talk now that we can do this. Alexei!
Delilah took away the mark of the outsider. No more sorcery.
No more sorcery. That's alright. You don't need those powers, Corvo.
Lord Protector, I can't believe Ramsey's a traitor. Is Lady Emily all right?
There's a coup underway. She's imprisoned for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Maybe through Emily's safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for you. Get away and help Emily.
I'm sorry, Captain Mayhew. Goodbye.
Dang it, dude. That is awful because... Wait, Is this actually my sword or hers? Ah, no, it's mine. Oh, okay. Alright, so that's key to note. Left clicking now instantly swings the sword instead of just brandishing it.
Won't open without my ring.
I require my signet ring. Throne room. Alright, so my signet ring is in the hands of that one dude who just took it and walked off. That's right. Man! The audience request. I am so sorry, Alexei. Again, she was a character I instantly liked, and she was just loyal and kind to her last breath. Informative. This is awful. Audience request. Captain Mayhew. You don't know me, but you've got to tell the Royal Protector that I have urgent need of his time. I'm carrying a message that has to be delivered face to face. Tell him I'm working with Anton Sokolov, an old friend. All the boats are being sent away from the docks, but I'll delay as long as I can. Tell Lord Corvo to find me there. My ship is called the Dreadful Whale. Megan Foster. All the boats are being sent away from the docks. Why is that? I don't understand why that is. Maybe I heard something before. I should know why, but I don't know why. Alright. Megan Foster is working with Anton Sokolov. Ah, I can't zoom. Is that Megan's ship? There's no other boat here. Tutorial, lean. Okay, I don't need a tutorial on that. There were two here. And there's a key on his belt buckle. Now, my question is, am I going to go high chaos or low chaos this time around? Oh man, I used to think by repeatedly crouching and standing up like really quickly so that Corvo would spin his sword. But this is as fast as I can crouch and stand in this one. Dang, that sucks. This might work. That's a little jarring, actually. It's way less cool looking, although it does look kind of cool. So, high chaos or low chaos? What will I be doing this run? Ooh, money. I guess I'll just let each situation play out on its own and see what it turns out to be. But I love combat. Wait. Why is there an audiograph in the bathroom? And there's no toilet in this bathroom. This is simply a washroom then. Oh, it's right next to Emily's office. This is Emily's personal... This whole thing is Emily's personal quarters then. Yes, that's right. Of course, it has to be. Because that's her safe room. This is where Emily sleeps. And her office is right next there. Is right next door. This whole area, they... Alright, so this is Emily's personal washroom, but she doesn't have a toilet? What in the world? But she does have an audiograph.
As we both know, whoever's killing off my detractors is doing so for calculated effect, undermining me. The Crown Killer is being guided by someone. But who? Tomorrow's the anniversary of Mother's death. A sad day for us both. But I want you to remember all that's happened over the last 15 years. You've protected me, and taught me how to protect myself. You've helped me see what was right for the people of the Empire. We drained the flooded district, fought back the gangs, and yesterday we launched a beautiful ship in Mother's name. I'm trying to become the sovereign she wanted me to be. But Father, I wouldn't be here without you.
Emily, you're doing a fine job, as we learned from your documents. She has her doubts, though. As she expressed in the intro, and now in that audiograph, she's constantly doubting herself. Alright, so this is the only guy in my way right now, right? Assassinations and takedowns. Ah, what do you deserve? You're a traitor. You're a traitor to Dunwall. You're a traitor.
Keep my mind on my duties. Forget about that kiss. Oh, that kiss. Oh.
Ah. He's a man in love, too. but he's also a traitor. People are so multifaceted. Nobody is one-dimensional. All right, man. He may be a traitor, but the woman who loves him has probably done no harm. Hey, what? Who is... Wait, no. Hold on. I meant to hold control. That's what I did. How do I do this? Okay. There we go. That's a fine addition to the game. No. This guy's just doing his job.
Disloyal dogs.
All right. I'm a little rusty, Corvo. Give me a few fights to get back into the swing of things, unconscious and unconscious.